let's talk about what it actually takes to get lean. We're going towards the real stuff, not usually the stuff a trainer would say on TikTok. This is the realness, and if you listen to my tips, you will get there sustainably and keep it off for the rest of your life. Hi, my name is Sivan. I've lost 40 pounds with hypothyroidism. If you don't know what hypothyroidism is, basically it's an underactive thyroid, which means that my metabolism is slower. It takes a lot longer for my body to lose weight. It takes a lot more strategy for my body to let go of fat. And there are a million of other things that I need to do to make sure that I lose weight as well. If there is someone I would listen to, it would be someone that's lost a bunch of weight with something that makes it more resistant to losing the weight. Sure, some weight loss coaches too, but credibility is so thrown around now that you don't know who to believe anymore. At the end of the day, you have to find what works for your body because every single person is different. I'm gonna give you 10 tips to help you stay lean for the rest of your life. Number one is it takes consistency no matter where you are. You wanna know why the weight is not staying off forever? It's because you think that you need to have this perfect routine and wait until you're happy, until you move out, until you get out of college to get in shape. In reality, it's just an excuse. Here's what consistency actually is in real life. When you're traveling, you're still getting your steps in somehow. When you're busy, you don't skip the protein, you just make your meals more simple. When you're tired, you don't skip the workout, but you still do something in movement to keep at least something there. When you're tired, you still show up, maybe you shorten the workout a little more, but that's improvement than before when you used to not do it at all. When you're out of routine, you don't freak out and just throw the whole day away. Oh my God, all my friends are going for ice cream this day. So you get ice cream and then the rest of the day you said, F it, I'm gonna get everything else instead because tomorrow I'll start over. When the motivation is gone, you still show up for yourself because it's just a habit at this point. Are you seriously not going to take a shower after a long, hot day, even if you don't feel like it? You're still gonna take the shower. Consistency isn't about perfection, it's about improvement and adaptation. If you're only staying on track when things are perfect in your life, that's not actually being disciplined with yourself. You're building a dependence on life. Getting lean means learning to adjust, not to disappear. Everyone who's extremely lean that you look up to does not have the perfect life for them. It may seem like that because of social media, but we are human beings just like you guys. It takes all the consistency and all the work, and you need to play with the cards you're given. Period. Number two is that it takes being okay with not being full sometimes. I'm not telling you to be starving or anything, but to be full isn't always a good thing if you are trying to stay lean or lose weight. Learn to sit with knowing that you had what you needed in that meal. You don't need to finish it, but you had the fuel you needed for your body to continue moving. And don't worry about the next time you're gonna get hungry or if you're gonna get hungry later. You'll worry about it then. Think in the present, not the future, because if you think about the future, you're just gonna freak out, you're gonna get anxiety, and then you're gonna stress and binge eat. Number three is that it takes emotional discipline. You need to start relying on something else other than food when you're overstimulated, anxious, stressed. Being lean means that you found other coping mechanisms. If you're stressed, you go on a walk. If you're stressed, you go meditate, you go take a yoga class. You take your mind off of your stress in a way that is not food. Number four is, this is so real, but it does take walking. And I mean a lot of it, genuinely. I promise you right now, if you are going to hit classes to lose weight, you are doing it wrong. If you walk 10K steps every single day, and you might be like, oh my God, I just don't have time for this. Oh my God, that's just so much. Literally just build up to it. If you only do 4K a day, do 6K a day now. If you only do 6K, do the 10K, and you build up to it. Again, it takes consistency and improvement. I promise you, one hit class is not the equivalent of doing 10K steps. Number five is one that's never talked about, but sleep and stress is so important, maybe even more important than the actual, honestly, it's more important than working out. This is a huge one if you have PCOS, endometriosis, hypothyroidism, anything like that that resists you from losing weight as easily. Stress and sleep are going to be so important. Honestly, for any human being, you are putting so much strain on your body doing HIIT workouts and not sleeping enough hours. Something I realized is if you have to wake up extremely early to go work out, but you're going to sleep extremely late too, you are doing more damage than just not doing the workouts. I'm being so for real right now. If you're waking up at like 3 a.m. but you're going to sleep at like 12 a.m., I'm telling you that you're doing more stress on your body and might as well work on getting your sleep good first before starting to incorporate working out. Yes, you might have crazy shifts, but I know for a fact you can get enough hours in first. Diet is 80% of your results. So seriously, take your diet more seriously, and it will be better if you focus on your sleep and stress a little bit more. Now again, if you have a lot of stress, you cannot go for it with eating. You'll just stress you out more. Go on a walk or do something, journaling even, something that relaxes your mind. That's gonna help you so much more than you think, because at the end of the day, we honestly can thrive off of a lot less food than we believe here, especially in America. We are not gonna die on a calorie deficit if we have even just 2 meals a day, assuming they're like nutritious good meals. Number 6 is it does take meals that are so basic and not really Instagram worthy. Usually the best meals that will keep you satisfied aren't the most beautiful. Oh my god, they have all of these bee pollen and chia seeds and everything in them. My favorite breakfasts to have are the most simple ones and the most whole food ones, such as 2 boiled eggs, 1 chopped up banana, Greek yogurt, maybe a little bit of granola, or even just scrambled eggs with a piece of toast and 2 pieces of bacon. If you can make meals like that habitual for you, it's not gonna take you to stay disciplined on like all this amazing food that's gonna cost more, that's gonna do more work for you, that might not be there for you when you come home late or when you have to do a quick breakfast. Make it a habit to eat the simple meals that 100% you know will keep you satisfied for a long time. Number 7 is that it does take saying no. Now this next one I'm gonna talk about, some of you may disagree with me, but you might not know what I'm trying to say. If you have friends that love to eat every single time that you go out, and they love to eat a big amount of food, and I'm gonna be real, they are not in shape. If you go out with them a lot, you are going to be influenced to eat just like them. It is literally a same form as guilt by association. You can still hang out with them, but maybe either try to convince them to do something that doesn't involve eating, especially if you have food at home and you know that there is not gonna be any good food where you're going, or you say no and you find other friends. Real friends will support you in this, and if these friends are not trying to support you, they're saying comments about, oh, that all you're gonna eat, like, oh, I feel like weird eating all this food, or like, don't even tell them. Honestly, I wouldn't even tell them that you are in this fitness journey right now, because evil eye exists and these people will make you slack on your progress. I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you from experience, and I know you've heard this from several other girls. A lot of people are actually only with you because they think you are on the same level as them, and if they see you growing, they'll either be very ignorant and think that what you're doing is not okay, or they are subconsciously jealous and envious of the way you are growing. I am telling you right now, it's so true. If you do not have friends that want to support you in what genuinely makes you happy, you need to say no to them as many times as you can. I would possibly say in the future, if you got those habits going, then you can genuinely start hanging out with them a little bit more. But at the end of the day, what I've realized with friends like this is I've lost the most weight not associating myself with people that are big backs, to be honest. I'm not saying I'm fat phobic, but if you have goals to reach, these people will interfere with them. You need to set your boundaries for yourself, or you're never gonna be happy in life. If this is genuinely something you are upset about with every single day, it's about time you do something for yourself. Again, try to stay quiet. That is number 8. Stay quiet about your goals. There are so many things that can interfere with your goals if you say them out loud to other people. You might think that your friends or your best friends have the best interest in you, but sometimes they don't, and it's subconsciously not their fault sometimes, but subconsciously sometimes we as humans will bring negative energy to something that we dislike or genuinely aren't happy for that person for. If you stay quiet about your goals, or that you're working on it, or that you're on this diet, people are also just not going to be as observant on you of you trying all of these things, of you on your process to your goals. They're just going to notice that you're losing weight, and eventually they'll give you a transformation applause. They're gonna be like, oh my god, like you look so good, like, you know, what have you been doing? Then you can start saying what you were doing. But in the process of it, honestly, don't tell people what you're doing, because for some damn reason, it always interferes with your goals and makes it take longer, seriously. One of the most asked questions in my workout programs is, what supplements are you guys taking? Here's the truth. I'm not lean because of any supplements. I'm lean because of my habits. There is no meal supplement. I am telling you guys right now, it's just marketing. I don't know if you've noticed in the past 3 years, we have never promoted supplements the way we do now. From chlorophyll to sea moss to coconut coals to all of these protein shakes, greens powders, amino acids, BCAAs, all of these things, it's literally just a marketing scheme to people like you who have no other form of education to know how to get to their goals. You do not need any supplements. If you need some kind of vitamins or supplements, go to a doctor, get blood work done, and find out what you need then. Other than that, there is no reason why you should be taking a supplement if you have no clue of what your body is lacking. Now, when it comes to protein shakes and collagen and all of these things, I'm telling you, try to find a way to eat it in whole foods. You do not need these supplements, I promise you. They never taste that good anyways. Number 10 is one that I also get asked all the time. There's no workout that will shrink your arms or lean out your legs. The easiest way to say this is that I always try to find a way to explain to you that our body, how we're built, body fat distribution is different per person. Some people have big bellies and super skinny arms and legs. Some people is the opposite. Genetically, our body places fat where it wants to. To get rid or lose the fat, it will lose all at the same time. Some parts faster than others because there's less fat on that part of the body. And the only way that is possible is through diet. And something that helps with that is walking. Now, the reason why walking helps is because it burns more calories. At the end of the day, it is calories in, calories out. But if you don't want to look skinny fat, you need the protein in there to keep some muscle as the fat is coming off. The only exception as to if this workout will lean out your arms or lean out your legs is if you were a gym rat, if you were a heavy lifter and you got big and bulky in your arms and legs, and then you started doing much lighter weight or no weight at all now in your workouts. The only reason why your arms are now shrinking is because you're losing muscle there now, which is totally fine. That is what I did. It's not no magic trick. It's just that you're losing muscle. And sometimes doing a little bit of this heavy lifting can reduce the stress in your body, which means you're less inflamed, which means it's easier to stay on track with your diet, which means your body is recovering better, letting go of fat a little bit easier, giving that illusion. So if you're waiting for a special workout, special supplement, or some secret hack, you're gonna have to keep waiting. Getting lean and staying that way is continuing to improve in your life, diet-wise, sleep-wise, stress-wise, workout-wise, and doing it for the majority of your year. If you chase a shortcut, you're eventually gonna reach a dead end. If you're always searching for shortcuts, you're always gonna reach a dead end or a rotunda that's gonna take you all the way back and yo-yo diet. Now, these last 3 tips are the most simple, broken down versions of everything I said. 1, it's simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Credit to Higher Up Wellness, because I love that quote. You wanna be skinny, eat less than you do now. If you lose weight, eating less than you do now, and you wanna lose more weight, you eat less than that. Number 2, add in walking daily to your life. It is going to increase your metabolic rate, which means you are going to be burning more calories in a day without your appetite getting heightened. With that being said, doing high intensity HIIT workouts is not the equivalent of doing 10K steps. Try it out for yourself for a month and see how you feel. Number 3, it takes consistency. You cannot expect in 3 months to look how all these influencers do, and it took them 3 years. I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm actually trying to help you and motivate you and show you that you are not broken because in 3 months or in 1 month of working out, you don't look like this fitness model. That should be your motivation, that you are not broken. You just have to continue going and you will get there eventually. Now, if you were doing everything right for 4 years, you are broken. But there is not a single human being on this planet, unless you have some kind of rare anomaly disease, you are practically not human, will these tips not work for you. Eat less, maybe do more protein so you're a little more satisfied, okay? walk your 10K steps, and don't give up after day 3. If you enjoyed all of this that I'm talking about, you can join my Snatch for Summer workout program. It's going on right now, and it's honestly, it's lifetime access. It's a whole group chat, so check it out, okay? It's the link in my bio, and I'll talk to you one-on-one on there. You get your full workouts, nutrition guide. I'll be there to keep you in check, okay? Love you guys.